Narcissist Ensnared, Episode 3. Ian Wynne woke and looked across to his phone. It was flashing gold. He had not heard the chime. He sat up and snatched his phone from its place beside him. "Call me, kiss, kiss, kiss." The message had come through 20 minutes ago. He immediately dialed Ashley's number. He hoped nothing bad had happened. "Hello?" she answered. "Hi, sorry about the delay in ringing you. I was fast asleep," apologized Wynne. "That's okay. I'm lit up like a blue lamp," said Ashley. He could sense her anger. Her words were clipped. "I've not heard that expression before," admitted Wynne. "What's happened?" "He rang me this morning. He wanted to know when I would be coming home to look after the children." "What did you say?" "I said I would be back for them once I had had some breakfast." "Will he be there?" asked Wynne. "Probably. Anyway, that's not the issue." He then went on to say that he'd been doing some detective work about me. "Detective work?" "Oh, yes. He seemed very pleased with himself. He said that I had been flirting with a gardener we had round, and that I was stood talking to him half naked in front of Amelia." "He said what?" "He said I was all over this gardener and was trying to lure him into bed." "Where's he got that from?" "I asked him, but he didn't say. It can't be from Amelia. She wouldn't say anything." "So it happened then?" "What?" "You said Amelia wouldn't say anything. So the incident happened, but Amelia wouldn't say anything about it," reasoned Wynne. There was a slight pause before Ashley spoke again. "Oh, God, no. I meant she wouldn't make something like that up." "Ah, I see." "It didn't happen. He must be making it up." "Or the gardener is?" suggested Wynne. Possibly. I doubt he would, though. I'm always friendly with him. We have a chat and a cup of tea, just like I do with the cleaner. I don't think the gardener would have said anything at all. It's not as if he has suddenly decided to call Peter and tell him this, is it? Peter, he's made it up. He's always doing these kind of things." "Seems that way," said Wynne. "Oh, and then he said, I have been flirting with at least 2 of the husbands in the school group." "School group?" "You know, the mums from the school, their other halves. We meet up from time to time as a group, for dinner and so on. We met up on bonfire night." "So he thinks you have been flirting with them?" "Yes. I mean, again, I'm just being friendly. Doesn't he want me to be able to speak to people?" "Well, actually he does." "Well, he's blown it with these accusations. They are utterly ridiculous, and he's just trying to sling mud again. I've had it with him." Wynne was pleased to hear this indignant rant from Ashley. "So what are you going to do?" "My dad wants us to try and sort things out," she explained. "Sort things out? It's a bit late for that, isn't it?" Wynne wished that her father would stay out of this. He seemed to want to keep them together, and he couldn't understand why. "Well, he keeps saying that 20 years is a long time just to throw away. He keeps mentioning the children as well. My father doesn't like conflict, you'll see." "What has your mother said?" asked Wynne. "Very little, actually. I wish she'd be more supportive." "Well, have you told your parents exactly what has been going on?" asked Wynne. "Well, not in massive details. It's my business, isn't it?" she explained. "True, but no wonder your father is trying to patch things up. He probably thinks you have just had your head turned by me, and that you should try and save your marriage. You should tell them both everything that has gone on." "I can't face going through it. Once was bad enough." "Do you want me to speak to them or come and see them?" No. I think you're best just keeping to the sidelines for now." "Well, if that's what you want." Ashley made no comment to Wynne's question. Instead, she spoke about something else. Peter wants me to pick the children up and take them to my parents. I'm happy enough to do that. I would rather they were away from him. He then wants me to go back this afternoon and have a discussion at the house to sort all of this out. My dad thinks I should do this." "What does he mean by sort all of this out?" asked Wynne. "I'm not entirely sure. Yesterday he was pleading with me to start afresh. Then he spends his time digging for dirt about me and spreading it far and wide." "Maybe you should go and tell him that it's over, that you're with me now, and that's it." "If only it was that easy," sighed Ashley. "Isn't it?" asked Wynne. "Well, nothing will be easy when dealing with him. Plus my father will be pushing to have the discussion. He said it's the least I can do, to at least sit down and talk with him." "So are you going to go?" "I don't have a choice." "Well, actually you do. You don't have to go." "I do. In fact, I want to go to ask him what the hell he's playing at, making up these lies about the gardener and so on," she said adamantly. "I knew he would do something like this. He cannot stand me having any attention, so he has to turn it around and make it all about him." "Well, it's just the typical behaviour you would expect from him," remarked Wynne. "Look, I'd better go and sort out the children. I'll be tied up with them and this powwow at the house, but I'll call you later and let you know what has happened." "Okay. Remember why you've done this." "I will. Bye." Wynne rolled over on his bed. He wished Peter would disappear and let them resume their relationship without all of this rubbish. He should do the honourable thing and realise that he had lost and that she was with him now. Wynne didn't like the uncertainty that was hanging in the air at present. He'd have thought that he would have felt more secure, but Ashley seemed to ebb and flow in her intentions, and her father wasn't helping much either. Wynne was concerned that if she remained susceptible to her father's influence, that she would fall back under the spell of Peter again. Ashley was right. She had been controlled all through her life, by her parents and then Peter. Wynne had come along and enabled her to break free of this, and now they were trying to suck her back in to her life of misery. The longer she was kept away from Wynne's benign intentions, the greater the risk. She would find it all too much and give up. Wynne decided that he now needed to exert his influence on proceedings.